Hello, welcome to the Heart's Frontier. I am Kate Graham, and if you are new, then welcome. It's so nice to have you here. I'm going to get into I keep doing this today. I don't know what that is about. I need to stop. I'm not committing to this being a thing that I do. That's not something I'm gonna do. Okay. Doing a love reading, so let's jump right in. If this is your first time here, then you're just gonna, get a glimpse of what this oracle read is like. And if you are returning, then you already know what's up. I'm just going to dive right in. What is your person thinking or feeling about you? How are they thinking or feeling in general, actually? How's your person? So let's do your person. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yup. Yup, yup, yup. This makes a lot of sense. Okay. How is your person? And then what do you need to know? What do you need to know for this connection? Ooh. Awesome. Okay, this is surprising energy. I didn't expect this, but it does make sense, but I was not looking at it this way. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's here. And a Whispers of Love card, because we always love those. So I'm actually just going to pull all these cards and then work with the energies. Okay, I feel like your person wants to say, I'm getting this. I'm getting this. I'm seeing this. For some of you, it's someone who was in your past, who's like, I'm seeing you, like I'm getting this connection. I didn't get it then, but I get it now. And for some people, I'm feeling it's someone who's currently in your life and they're like, I get it. I'm just not able to show it. So whatever that means to you as well. I'm getting the feeling right now, like it's important for you, the watcher, to figure out which side of this connection you're on. So I'm going to say person A and person B, and hopefully you can just slot yourself in as needed. And I don't always do that, but for this one I am. So I think it's important right now for whoever is watching this to figure out which side of this connection you're on, and therefore then receive the guidance that you're meant to receive on either side. Because it feels like both people have been feeling the effects of separation in this connection. And I mentioned it in the oracle reading as well. But I'm feeling the sense like there is this. And I know that there's a few people who watch here who are in long distance connections. And I know that there's some also twin flame watchers who just have forever felt at a distance from their twin other than being right around them. And so, take this as it does resonate. Leave what doesn't. Don't force anything. Never force a reading to make sense for you just so that, all of it makes sense. Because sometimes that one piece is just for, a few people to listen to. Okay. Person A. Person A. So person A has space here and also anxiety. And so person A is having a challenging time with making space for their own self, making space for anything that they kind of are wanting. It feels like they're just really, really feeling like limited and blocked. And like there's kind of like, okay, I feel like I could have space, but it's impossible right now. And it's like, well, how could those things be true? How could you possibly have space, but then it's not possible right now? And so it's just the space, like mental clarity, space away mentally from obligations or from responsibilities or from anxieties or fears. If you're never getting a space from your anxieties or fears, they just become the way that you think. And if they're the way that you think, then that really can shape how you perceive everything happening in your life. So person A is meant to be questioning things. So if you resonate with being person A, and I'll explain person B too, but if you resonate with being in person A, you're actually meant to be questioning what it is you have in your space currently. What is currently in your space? What is shifting? What are you making room for? And so we have, it is safe for you to love. So this says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Because love is really one of the highest vibrations we've got to have or to connect to on earth in this one lifetime that we are blessed with at a time. And so if you're person A, and you're having a ton of anxiety, sometimes you also get this guilt of like, I'm not living enough. I'm not living in the moment, or I'm not living in accordance to what is important to me and what is meant for me. And so in this love connection, I'm getting the sense that person A knows that they want to be giving to this love connection and are feeling as though their space is very, very limited. And so person B, I'm getting the feeling has been having a lot of racing thoughts. So they're mimicking anxiety symptoms, but really it's person A who is dealing with more or more consistent or more pervasive or more continued anxiety. And person B, I feel like, is doing these like spikes in anxiousness. And I feel like person B is having like fears relating to seeing forward. And so they may be putting pressures on, they may be looking for clarity. And then, that person A in this anxiety and not feeling like they have space is finding it very difficult to come up with those answers. So whoever, whatever side you're on, you might notice yourself on both sides, because when in connection as spiritual or energetic or intuitive people, we tend to pick up on what our partners are feeling or what our desired partners are feeling, and take that on as our own. And so something that I help people with in Empath Energetics is determining what is yours, what is theirs, what is yours to carry, and what is not, what is definitely not. And so person A also has express love through gifts. And I see this being giving in general, giving of self, giving of heart, of time. It may be specific gifts as well. It may be, I definitely get the feeling actually like there's a few people who've thought of something specifically to give to their partner. This person A has specifically come up with like, oh my gosh, I really want to get person B this thing because I know how much they would need it, or I know how much they would love it, or it's so, perfect for them or something. And says a small token of love can convey great appreciation. And so perhaps a way for person A to step out of some of this anxiety and feeling of not having enough space is to do something outside of their own internal realm. Sometimes we can get really caught on the inside of ourselves and, almost feel like we're like, not ping ponging, but like pinball, like we're our own pinball inside of ourselves. And we're just constantly on this loop, it's like send another ball in, blah, 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 send another ball, and everything just kind of like, but when you step out, you realize there's actually a person operating this the whole time. You're not just the pinball machine. You're also the human, sending the ball forward. And I'm definitely getting throat chakra clearing for this person A. Person A, to kind of calm this anxiety, I'm going to pull you a divine abundance card. This divine abundance card is going to let you know how to go in the flow of your life and how to actually how to line up with abundance in the way that suits you. Change. Okay. Okay. For a few of you, I feel like this love connection is newer. And so this anxiety in space is like wondering if they're going to have enough space for themselves, if they step into deeper love. And that anxiety is like, well, what if, it's almost like this feeling of already being hooked into something and then not being certain if it's going to like pan out, that sort of fear that you get. And so it's a very positive thing to see that change is actually supportive. So if you're fearing change, person A, take a look. Maybe that's where the anxiety is coming from. And if you embrace change, will some of that anxiety leave? And I bet it would. It says, when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. And it could be that some of those pressures from person B looking to get that, clarity, looking to maybe resolve the anxiety, even though it's not possible for person B to resolve person A's anxiety. It could be that that person A is like embracing, and this other card that we have is strength. So person A is like capable of great things. And so this doubt almost seems to not make sense. I think that's what had person B feeling like, oh, but that person normally keeps it so together. That person normally is like so strong. So like, what's going on? Why do they not have space? Why is there so much anxiety there? Why is it hard for me to receive, right? Because if they are being guided to express love through gifts and saying it's safe to express love, it may be that it's been very difficult for them to express love recently. And so another card that came up is also delusion. And this says, intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. And so I get the feeling like person A is making their intentions clear. Like that's the focus that they're next going to be in, is just clarifying what their intentions are and then making them clear. But right now it doesn't feel super clear. And so person B needs to understand this as well. So hopefully if you're person B, that gave you some understanding. Oh, person B, good stuff in your world. We have flow, which I also think is guidance. I think that if person B is going to pay attention to this person A stuff, it might take you out of flow because there's some doubts, there's some clouded anxiety, there's like a lack of intention or a lack of giving, and maybe even a lack of receiving, right? Because when that flow stops, one stops the other. Receiving and giving are of the same cycle. So flow, that could be that person B is ready to be in flow this week and ready to be in that energy. And then we have abundance. I will take it. I wonder if when I listen to this, I never like know what I'm saying as I'm saying it. It's like hard for me to, it's like I'm half here, half, so if I watch this, I'm hoping that I become person B when I listen to this. I have no idea. And then we have success. Oh my gosh, person B, this could be really triggering for person A. Seeing you line up, person B, seeing you line up to this success could be really triggering because it could be like, I don't know if there's room for me in that life, that I don't know if there's room for me in your success, or are you going to stop loving me? Is that why this doubt comes up? That is it safe for me to even love? Let's see what romantic support or guidance there is for person B. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So person B, if you've been noticing this, person A's lack of space in their life, their anxieties, and perhaps their struggle with giving and receiving, maybe it's lots or maybe it's not enough. I don't know how that looks for you. Be clear, it's safe for them to love, which means it's safe for you to make the effort and to continue showing love. And some people need to see a lot of love before they believe it. Some people just really need to see it in so many ways. You really got to think about how someone lived as a child and the ways that they received or didn't receive love and how that shapes, how they are acting now. So I'm just going to pull a little bit about your connection. But another thing I see for person B, I will not be surprised at all if this is me when I listen to it again, because it says slow down. That's forever advice for a Pitta Aries gal like myself, someone who is multi-passionate and loves doing thing after thing after thing. This is for your connection, miracles and blessings. I love this energy. It really feels like there is going to be understanding here, but it feels like these two people are like in a separated energy so that they can line up to what they need, right? So it feels like person A is lining up to their own strength again, refinding their strength and creating space so that they can be giving and receiving the way that they want to be in their heart of hearts. And then person B feels like they're lining up. Yeah, it says back to what you love. And then it says, I love you. I really, really love this. Back to what you love. I love you. That's the whole connection theme for this week as well. It's these miracles, these blessings, the blessings of love, going back and reevaluating what it is you truly desire. And then person B, slowing down, receiving that flow, getting into the flow, feeling truly abundant, lining up to success. And really, I feel like there's almost like an important separation here that even energetically, even if there's, if you are in connection, there may not be a felt obvious separation, but feels like separating energetically so that, this flow and success and abundance and great love is something that, you're lining up to person B, so that person A can then be like, okay, I'm not, throwing them off. I'm not affecting them. I'm settling my own stuff and I'm making space and I'm choosing what it is that's going to change, what it is that I'm going to express, right? Safe for you to love. And then connection, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And that may be asking for and accepting support from each other as well. And then trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And that is what I've been feeling in the collective love readings in general, is this idea that like having faith is important. And in this way, it's not going to serve you wrong. And there are lots of times we have faith in something where we needn't have faith for it, and where that was, it's not the right call. This one feels like the right call. So if you're in a connection that feels like this, that has some similarities here, then this message is for you. I will be doing some more different readings this week because I know not everybody follows the same energetic pattern when it comes to relationships. There's so much stuff that changes that. And so I may do like a pick a card, like message from your person, pick a card. Okay, but that'll be later this week. I'm just going to pull the Sexual Magic Tarot here. So, if you're not 18 or older, go look away. Do not be on this reading right now. YouTube makes me say that, but it's true. These aren't for kids, but I'm just going to show you these, whatever comes up here. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Person A is so well set up. Look at this. It's maybe hard to see. We have the World and we have Strength. So like, how beautiful is this? This is like a bath and like, or like a beautiful bed or sheets, but I actually feel like it looks more bath-like. And then this beautiful, like stunning, like red hair, and the man is just like doting, or the male is just doting at the female's feet. Like there's just like an adoration. And it feels like this is how person A thinks of person B. It's like, whoa, like if that's how your person thinks of you, you got to hold on to this. This is special, So like stay patient through their anxieties, because it feels like this is such a pure energy. And that was the theme of the week as well, was this purity and innocence. And then we have Strength. So I get the sense that strength is very important to this person and that they're not feeling super strong right now. So them getting back involved in their strength, person A, when they focus on their strength, is really going to bring a lot of nurturance to the connection. So it feels like, this female is sort of wrestling with this, but I feel like it's like wrestling with their inner demons. So it's just showing you that they like absolutely adore you, dote at your feet, like see you as this, God or goddess, like, figure. And then they're also looking to build their strength to like nurture and harness and hold down this connection. So it's almost like when they're in their strength again, they want to be holding this down and not, I guess, throwing it into question. That's sort of what it feels like. It feels like person A has maybe brought up more questioning energy. And so that makes sense why person B needs to be reminded to like trust and make effort, because, it can be hard when things are put into question, even energetically. Okay. And then we have King of Cups and then Four of Wands. So that is some fun energy, person B. There's a swing there, which is very interesting. And then, yeah, this is the King of Cups. So King of Cups is a very, like Queen of Cups is like the more evolved out of the two. King of Cups almost has a bit more like of that, like, I'd like things to go my way. Like I want the emotions to be the way that they need to be. And so King of Cups also is like very evolved in their emotions and can take care of and can see and can hold other emotions. I'm really drawn to this, like the fact that they're on a swing here and that it's almost like a pendulum swing, like they're like going back and forth. And I think back and forth energy builds polarity and builds connection, but it can be scary if, there's attachment fears, or if you're concerned that someone is going to leave the connection. That swinging could be, a lot more nerve-wracking. And so I'm getting to use this King of Cups, like really almost like rational emotionality, and making sure that you're, person B, tending to your own higher emotional needs, because it feels like this swinging might happen, and to actually just enjoy the ride, like enjoy the fun of it, enjoy the, when you swing forward, enjoy the rush of the breeze, and then don't even think about the pushback. The pushback is just natural. The joy is swinging forward. And I also see, so there's a flare. So it's like, it's almost like setting something on fire in like a positive way. And so it feels like this King of Cups has like a lot of power in the emotional realm. And in that way, they're sort of able, like if person B is this king here, they're just like, oh, it's all right. It's okay. It's going to be fine. You know, they're giving that sort of like fatherly or protective energy. And so you might have person B, you might have a very like protective emotional energy towards your partner, seeing what they're going through and how they're trying to find their strength. You might feel very like protective over them. And so keep making the effort. Trust that everything is working out as it needs to, and that you're paying attention to the right things, and set things on fire. That's what I feel like. Person B just needs to set things on fire, and person A will be like, okay, you know, I can have my own emotional experience here. I have space for myself now. You know, person B is off doing their thing, and it's going, you know, well, or they're making effort, they're showing effort. And so, yeah, likely there will be a coming together. So I'm interested to do the next reading here. So this is for this week, this channeled love reading, or at least whenever you see it. I guess these love readings are really kind of timeless. So I will name this whatever I name it. And if you are drawn to it and you've just watched all the way up until now, I would love if you liked and commented and just let me know, does this resonate? Is this kind of what you're going through? And subscribe if you resonate, then obviously these messages work for you, and would love to have you back here. If you'd like to book an individual session with me to get more clarity on you and your person, or your own emotional state, if you're person A or person B, you know, do you need help with making space for yourself and this anxiety and finding your strength again? Or if you're person B, do you need help with staying in alignment to flow and to walking towards abundance, and to know, is this actually a good idea, that you have faith and trust in this connection, and make more efforts, you know? And so let me know if you would like a reading. You can book down below in my Heart to Hearts. And the next round of Empath Energetics starts in September. So do let me know if you are looking to radically transform the way that you respond to energy, the way you respond to people around you, and making sure that you're not playing into these empathy victim roles and holding yourself back. It is incredible the way this process works every time, and gets in the way of what is holding people back from being their true, authentic, and full of life self, and full of light self as well. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Oh my gosh, I need to start. I'm going to just like tie my hands behind my back next reading so that I don't do that. This is like, it's just too much. It's too much for me. It doesn't feel right. Anywho, enjoy the rest of your day and week wherever you are, and come back here for more readings. Check out pick a cards, check out channeled messages. I'm here for you, and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know about. I'll be releasing more content about empaths, intuitives, and empath struggles, but I have some out recently that you'll be able to find recently on my feed, which are intuition or anxiety, trying to tell the difference between the two, and also what empaths can learn from narcissists. So if those are interesting to you as well, I highly encourage you to go take a look at them. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.